chat one. Let's see. All right, Coolio, let us begin. Um, same old, same old. Same old, same old. Nothing has changed. Um, we use the same strategy over and over again, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
whenever I think whenever I think of this strategy, I feel peace. I'm even laughing.
Though,
you know,
though,
um,
though the market was a bit slow this week, though, you know. I mean,
yeah,
I think we took this GBBJ Pride trade on Tuesday or Monday or somewhere around there, but it kept on playing around, but if you trust your strategy, patience and stuff like
mm,
that, you
mm.
you just wait until it splashes or take profit. So I'm guessing we will be just looking at this trade. Let us analyze this trade and look at what at like why we took this trade. Okay, so first things first, if we can go over to our 1 hour time frame, let me remove that a bit. If we can go over to our 1 hour time frame, you can see that we have this beautiful market structure here, right? We have this beautiful market structure here, right? And then we come over to our Fibonacci retracement. To remember, I said it has to be at least 0.8 our 0.5 zone here, and it was somewhere around 0.786, right? And then we come over to see what order block it was at, right? And we can see that it was on our 4 hour order block right here, right? Can see that price came. Let me just remove that. You can see that price came to retest our 4 hour order block there, so there is this thing I've literally noticed about entering on your 1 hour time frame, guys. Not that it doesn't work, it works, and it gives a high return, like a high risk to reward ratio. I mean, a high risk, I mean, a high reward, right? That's what I'm trying to say. So the only problem about the 1 hour time frame is that for me, I feel like it takes a lot of my time. You see, takes a lot of my time that I don't have. Secondly, there is a whole lot of noise on there is I feel like there is a whole lot of noise on my 1 hour, so I prefer just sticking taking my entries from my 4 hour time frame to my 6 hour time frame, 8 hour time frame, 12 hour time frame, right? As you can see, Godwin, we took that Euro JPY trade. Remember that Euro JPY trade that we took on our 6 hour time frame.
Yes, I remember.
Yeah, that Euro JPY trade. So for me, it's like I'm comfortable with just taking them from the 4 hour time frame, guys. We some of you guys work, some of you guys probably are at school, some of you guys probably have your private lives. So my advice from me to you would be to really start from the 4 hour time frame. That way you will get to have more time on your hands, and be profitable at the same time, right? So in this trade, you can see that price was on our 4 hour order block. Remember, I said if price is on your 4 hour order block, you can enter using the 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, or 4 hour time frame. And right now I'm saying to you, well, if you have the time, you can enter on your 1 hour, but I am not advising you because the 1 hour sort of like has a lot of noise, and if news are coming right in, you might find yourself in trouble. So I would advise you to start from the 4 hour time frame, taking your entries, right? So right now, what I'm saying to you is, if you have your price on your 4 hour order block, just enter from your 4 hour, 6 hour, 8 hour, 12 hour, or whatnot. And if price is on your daily order block, you enter from your 4 hour time frame, 6 hour time frame, 12 hour time frame, right? So coming back to this trade, right? You can see that we have our beautiful market structure here. Our Fibonacci retracement zone is okay. Prices on our 4 hour order block and also on our daily order block, right? So we then start to draw our trend line here. If we can just go over to our lower time frame, right? Who's not in the VIP group here? Like the Signal group? All of you guys are on the Signal group, right? Hello? Excuse me. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, yes.
All right. All of you are on the Signal group, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right. All right, cool. So coming back to what I was saying, I sent this trade, I think on Tuesday or something. Plus, I think we discussed this trade on our on our mentorship group, right? But there is this thing, guys, that I need you to understand. Brokers don't want us to make money, right? I recently changed from my FBS broker, right? And I'm never coming back to that broker again. I believe it is a scam. I believe they just don't want you to make money, right? You like they literally rope you. Like when you're asleep, they they actually turn they actually increase their spreads. It even got to a point where when I was sleeping, I had to remove all of my stop losses to avoid them hitting my stop losses when I was asleep, till I came to a decision that, okay, fine, this might be working right now, but I cannot trade the rest of my trading career using yeah, bro. Night spread on some brokers are really, really huge, and it's not really a good thing. So for me, I'd advise you to try brokers like IC Markets and stuff. Yeah, IC Markets. Yeah, that's like the number one broker I can recommend to you right now. Low spread. I don't even if they do. Yeah, zero spread broker, low spread broker. So coming back to this trade, guys, you need to be disciplined, right? Do you know that there are people who are actually happy with 5 to 10 trades per month, but this strategy here is giving you more than that. So I see a lot of you guys wanting to force trades, wanting to force trades, wanting to force trade, when in reality you need to treat this like a business, right? You need to be patient. So coming back to this trade, you can see that we have our first touch here, second touch here, and then we've got our third touch here, right? And then I said we enter on our 4 hour time frame, right? Now there is this thing that I want you to note, right? That I want you to note, right? Here, you would have taken your profits, you would have taken your profits. Let us say your your stop loss was there. Here, you would have only taken your profits at this low, guys. You see, 1:1. You do not take less than 1:1 to reward ratio. And I remember a couple of months back, I was advising you to do not take trades that are less than 1:2 risk to reward ratio. But here, right now, I'm saying It is, yeah, bro. I know. So here, here right now, I'm saying you can take trades that are that are 1:1 risk to reward ratio because the strategy has a high success rate, right? If it had a low success rate, then we wouldn't be taking this kind of trades. But right now, I'm trying to show you where you must take your profits, guys. You can see that price here is moving in a series of lower lows and lower highs, right? Of lower lows and lower highs, right? And let us say you enter, let us say you enter here. Let us say you enter, what is this thing doing? Let us say you enter where? Let us say you enter here, right? Let's say this is your trend line. This is your trend line, and you enter there, okay? You enter there. Maybe you enter somewhere here, and then you put your stop loss there, right? For a fact, you know that price is going to come and hit this low because price is moving in a series of lower lows and lower highs, right? You know for a fact that price is going to come and hit this low. So you take your profits here because you are guaranteed that if this is a successful trade, price is going to hit your take profit there, right? This is so important for you to understand, guys. Please understand, please understand. And you can see that this trade actually went all the way, it actually went all the way here. But you have to be a disciplined trader. It's not always where it's not always where you will actually get trades moving way past your take profits, right? You have to be a disciplined trader. So you can see that price has been moving in lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. It's going to definitely form a new lower low here. So that is why you take your profits here just when it is forming its lower low. Very important for you to grasp, very important for you to understand, guys. Here we don't gamble, we don't take chances, right? We're trying to keep this thing as like professional as possible, okay? All right, so there was this question here. Um, there are two type of trades, guys. You see the trade might check. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Okay, hopefully it's back.
Yes, we hear you.
All right. So you can hear me right now, right? Okay, cool.
Yes, good.
All right, cool. So what I was trying to say is, cool. What I was trying to say is the market structure is so important for you to understand. If you do not understand the market structure, forget about even like, you know, mastering this thing. You have to have discipline. You have to understand the market structure, right? So we can see here that we had our lower high there, we had our lower low there, we had our lower high there, we had our lower low there, and then here we took our entry, right? Here, and then here we took our entry. So the reason why I'm saying we have two type of trades is because if you can look at this ADJPY trade, remember I said we have something like this, right? Okay, let me just remove that one. I said we've got something like this, right? And then if you actually, I said price has to make a new low, right? Let us say you entered where? Let us say you entered here. Let us say you entered there. But you actually entered somewhere here. Your candlestick pattern actually closed somewhere here. And then you put your stop loss there. You can see that price is not even giving you a 1:1 risk to reward ratio here. But if maybe you entered somewhere here, price, and then you would actually like take your profits maybe somewhere down there, then price would perhaps give you a 1:2 risk to reward ratio, right? But in this case, you're literally entering at the low where you're supposed to be taking your take profits. So this is why I'm saying we have two type of trades. We've got that trade where you are going to enter there, right? And then you're going to take your profits at the low. Your 1:1 risk to ratio or 2:2, but more than 1:1. And then we have trades where you are going to be entering right at the low. And then you are going to just let the market run without knowing whether it's going to hit your take profit or not. But hopefully it most of the time it does hit your take profit because price is in a trend. That's the beauty about the strategy. You're trading the trend. So price is definitely most likely to proceed in your direction. Same thing that happened here. You can see that we entered here just at this low, right? We entered here just at this low where we are supposed to be taking our take profits. But we entered here, we put our stop loss there, and then we let this trade run without doing anything because price is in a downtrend here, guys. Price is in a downtrend here. Price is actually bearish here. So we are actually riding the trend. We are actually taking advantage of the trend. I don't know if y'all can, I don't know if y'all can understand me on that one, guys. Can you guys understand me?
Yeah.
Right, all right, cool. Anyone else?
Yes.
All right, cool. What this strategy is so super simple. And I'm happy that most of you are actually understanding this concept, right? I'm happy that most of you are actually understanding how this works. All you need to do right now is to just work on your discipline. And for the ones that are actually not understanding or are actually understanding half of the strategy, they mustn't worry because I got them. We will just continue doing these Zoom meetings. This is a journey, remember, right? This is a journey, so just stick around, you know, continue asking questions, and like remember that I cannot do all of the work for you. You know, I'm just here to share what I actually discovered in the market, right? Remember, I'm a self-taught forex trader at a very young age. I'm a self-taught forex trader. I had to like sit down, you know, been like 4 years, you know, trying to master, you know, this thing, right? until, you know, I just kept on seeing some strange things happening in the charts. You know, I kept on asking myself that why is this happening? Why is that happening again? So what happened was, you know, when I started, right, I kept on seeing price reversing at order blocks, okay? But right now I never really understood how to enter on order blocks, right? So that actually took me a whole lot of time to master my technique on how I actually enter on order block, as you can see right now. Okay, so firstly, just treat the strategy with care, because I don't even think there is something like this out there. Don't even think there is something like this. Um, no voice. Someone is saying he cannot hear me. Can you guys hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
I'm at lectures. That's why no voice from me, bro. Thanks, but I'm trying to understand your message here, S or L, but you know, yeah, all right, cool. Yeah, as I was saying, you know, you need to put in a lot of work here. You need to put it, stop funding accounts and expecting to blow them the next day. Oh, okay. All right, all right, all right, all right. So I'm guessing you will watch the recording, bro. I'm guessing you will watch the recording. Cool. All right, cool. So stop funding accounts and expecting to flip them the next day. Like, just stop doing that, guys. Risk 1% of your account here. Okay, no problem. S or L, no problem, my guy. You know, just risk 1% of your account. This is a journey, right? This is a journey. You know, and remember, I said we gotta work together as a team. We need to work together. Like, I can trade like without you know, like without involving anyone, you know, but as for you guys, you need to work together as a team. Those that have a better understanding on the strategy have to continue posting some set types and all of those things in the group for the others to actually see. And it's funny because I'm seeing that I have close to like 70 students, and a few of them a, a, a few of them are only like, you know, participating, but that is cool. You know, just keep on the few. I'm happy with the few that are actually following, because I'm sure they are seeing the results that they are wanting to see, as long as they just follow the rules, and you know, it's going to work out for them. So as I was saying, guys, psychology, try to discipline your mind. Be happy with taking 1 to 2 trades per week, guys. I believe the strategy provides more than that, provides like 3 to 5 set types per week, you know. So just don't try to trade every day, you know. Don't try to trade every day, you know. Treat this like a business. That is why I said find yourself a broker that offers a cent account. Just fund, even if you fund with like $10 per month, you know, it'll flip it to like $1,000 per month, and then just, you know, trade that account. The next month fund it with like $30. The next month fund it with like $20, because you gotta understand that this is a journey. You know, you gotta understand that this is a journey. That you know, I wanted us to just like talk a bit about psychology, because I keep on seeing you guys making mistakes, guys. Another thing, ne? There is no such thing as close here. There is no such thing as almost here, right? Price um all of the rules have to be met. So please, like, I get so sad when I get people on the mentorship group being like, no, it was close to my trend line. No, it was close to my fibs. No, it was close to my order block. No, it was close to my to my to my this and that. Like, guys, please, price has to be at least at your 0.5 zone. Price has to touch your trend line. Price has to be at your order block. There is no such thing as close here, right? Try to have that discipline. Try to have that discipline of following the rules. Try to follow the rules. Follow the rules. That is why we have rules. Why do we have rules if you guys are breaking them? Then that would mean we mustn't have rules. You feel me? And something that I never really, guys, there is something that I actually noticed here. One of you guys took something like this. One of you guys took this trade here. One of you guys took this trade here, right? One of you guys took this trade here. And you can see that this trade actually broke this order block here, right? You can see that this trade actually broke this order block, making it invalid. But a couple of you or you guys actually took this trade here. Why? Because it gave out what? This candlestick pattern here, right? Because it gave out this candlestick pattern here. It didn't meet the order block rule. Guys, this might have worked out for you on this trade. This might have worked out for you on this trade, but next time you will say, I told you so. Next time you will feel like crying, right? Next time you will feel like crying because you will not know who to blame. You will blame only yourself. You will not even blame the strategy for losing those trades, because this is a bad habit. Once you start doing it now, you'll do it again, and then you'll do it again, and then you'll do it again, and that's going to be a setback on your trading career. So be disciplined enough to ignore such trades, even though this trade looks a little much pretty, prices at your beautiful resistance, prices at your thinking. But yes, right now this trade might have hit your take profit, and you might have gotten something like let's see how much you got on your risk to reward ratio. You might have gotten something like close to a 7 risk to reward ratio, uh, risk to reward ratio trade. But next time that will not be the case. Once you take setups like this, you are actually destroying everything you've been building thus far, because this habit, you are not only going to do this thing on this CADJPY trade. Tomorrow you're going to see a trade similar to this. Tomorrow you're going to see a trade that does not meet the Fibonacci rule, and then you'll take it. And then it's going to go well for you, fine. And then tomorrow, the next day, you're going to take a trade that does not meet the order block rule, and then you're going to take it, and then you're literally going to get burnt. And then you take another trade, you're going to get burnt. Everything that you've actually worked for would have disappeared, right? You would have disappeared, right? Just by doing this one silly mistake of taking such trades, just by not disciplining yourself. Okay, you need to have that discipline to say, no, right? You just need to have that discipline to ignore such trades. Guys, if you wanna make this thing your full-time job, your full-time thing, you have to be disciplined. Okay, you gotta follow the rules. You gotta make sure that that certain trade actually meets your rules. It would be better if you get burnt and you actually met all of those rules. What you will then do there, we will then try to look at why you actually got burnt on that particular trade, and then we would actually fix that mistake, and then we would actually grow. But if you get burnt while you actually never followed one rule, then how are we going to fix that mistake? So it is really, really a setback. And please, guys, just do me a favor and don't repeat such stuff. Just don't try to do it, because it's a bad habit, and I don't need this kind of habit in the group. I need you guys to be disciplined. I need you guys to be professional trade. I believe I'm cooking you guys to be strong, to be traders who will probably next time, like, become full-time traders, guys. And you cannot be a full-time trader while you keep on making such silly mistakes, right? So just have that discipline, have it in you to say, oh, okay, this set types was actually coming out together, but it didn't really come at my 0.5 Fibonacci zone. So, I'll pass. The market doesn't owe you anything. You're yet to get tons and tons of set types. So have that in you, right? And you'll become the best trader once you master the technique of being disciplined, of getting out when you're supposed to get out of the trade, of that particular trade. Once you master the technique of not taking your profits early, right? Once you master the technique of not rushing to take profits when you know that you're not supposed to take profits at that place, but because you're too emotional, you take profits there, right? Discipline is everything, guys. Discipline, patience, good psychology. Those things make up a good trader. And I believe that I'm cooking you guys to be good traders. So yeah, just be disciplined, right? So yeah, I think that's going to be it for the day. I don't know if you all guys have some couple of questions. All right. So if you all don't have some questions, yeah,
It's good for me.
cool. Yeah, I'm listening. Oh, so you all guys do not have questions, all right?
I got a question. You said you're gonna do some research. So we were like asking, like, where have you reached on it? Like the research of the extra time frames. Anyways, it's just like, where have you reached?
The research of using the 6 hour, 8 hour time frame.
Yeah.
Bro, you checked for yourself. You checked you checked for yourself what happened on EuroJPY though.
I did wonders. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So yeah, y'all can use the other extra time frames if y'all don't get like an entry on your 4-hour time frame. Then you can go over to your 6-hour time frame, and then you can like go over to your 12-hour, 8-hour time frame. That is not a problem, right? That's just not a problem. This is EuroJPY. We took this trade on I think it was 6-hour time frame. And it actually
8-hour time frame.
Yeah, 8-hour time frame, and it actually performed well. And these trades that you take above the 4-hour time frame might perform well because they are above the 4-hour time frame. The larger the time frame, the less noise price is going to give you. Remember that. So yeah.
Somebody's asking.
Has anyone bought the Trading View Black Friday deal? Yeah. Nah, I don't know.
Me, I didn't. Okay, he's asking that because of the 8-hour time frame as we entered.
So you please tell him about the applications that we use, the chatting softwares for Android and Apple. I've forgotten them, but just text in the group after this meeting, bro, and God will assist you on what to do when you want those extra time frames. My time is actually running out right now. This trade has just hit our take profit like right now, since we had our take profit set at this low, remember. So yep, we just hit our take profit. Good way to end the week, right? So yeah, see you guys when I see you probably next week. Yeah, but I'm trying for us to like have sessions like each and every week, you know, probably every Friday, Saturday, Wednesday, I don't know, depending on which day I'm not busy at. But yeah, see you next time, guys.
See ya.
Coolio, coolio.